Take a quick look outside. Scattered showers today, windy conditions for some of our regions. A lot to talk about. My forecast is coming up.
Plus, Benton County Fire District 4 is scrambling for funding, saying the county assessor didn't increase property taxes as approved by voters. And a local nonprofit has one of its vehicles that it uses to deliver meals to homebound seniors stolen and stripped. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. We've made it to Thursday.
Yes.
Got a holiday weekend coming up.
I was just going to say, almost to that holiday weekend.
Oh, yeah. Any Easter, like ham or eggs or
I
anything?
haven't even thought about it yet. No,
Okay.
I don't know. What about you?
I love deviled eggs, so I believe I'll be making a few deviled eggs. It's what my mom used to make. So it's kind of a nice Easter treat.
That sounds delicious.
It does. So
Yeah.
we're getting close to that, but we're going to have a little bit of rain before we get to our weekend. Let's take a look outside. Legend Skycam Network slowly starting to see some light come into the region. And folks, we're going to be looking at a little bit of shower activity for Ellensburg and Yakima. It is light, but still pretty persistent as we get into our late morning, early afternoon. You can see it building right now around Toppenish. We even have a little bit of rain snow mix just around this cell. We do expect it to get to Ellensburg as well, and it's almost to Hermiston, Prosser area. And again, the Tri-Cities is just on the periphery of what we expect this morning. Then we'll see more widespread showers as we get to our evening. So off and on rainy conditions in Yakima. You're a little cooler today, right around 53. For the Tri-Cities, it's our warmest day of the week in the mid-60s. We should see some sunshine off and on, but again, could see a quick little spritz, more sustained as we get into our later evening hours. And in Walla Walla, some nice sunshine today in those lower 60s with showers expected tonight into tomorrow morning. I'll have much more in my full forecast coming up, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
A developing story out of Benton County. Benton County Fire District 4 officials say the county assessor did not increase property taxes, even though voters approved an increase last year. The higher taxes were supposed to pay for hiring new firefighter paramedics and renovations. Instead, Fire District 4 says they're now almost $500,000 short and stuck scrambling to make last-minute cuts. We've been reaching out to the county assessor's office to figure out what happened and how this will impact property taxes next year. We'll take a closer look at the numbers later tonight on Cap KVUE Local News at 5 and 6. A local business reached out to Cap KVUE and says it's been getting harassed by people through phone calls and social media. The general manager went to Richland City Council for help, but he says he soon realized where it all started. Cap KVUE's Riley Fitzgerald says one of those calls happened as she was setting up for the interview.
Drag events aren't a new idea for the Emerald of Siam. They've been hosting them for several years now. According to General Manager Tim Thornton, the business is getting ready to host a family-friendly Easter drag brunch this weekend. They say they've never received this kind of harassment until now. Thornton is claiming it started after a city council member encouraged it.
So I've been encouraging people just to send Emerald of Siam a note, a polite note, just expressing that you're sad about doing that.
Despite Mayor Pro Tem Teresa Richardson's request to the public that notes sent to the Emerald of Siam be polite, its general manager says they haven't been.
We're all just working, we're doing our job, and we've got people just berating us with these phone calls, and they're saying nasty things, hate speech. That's just not something that should be happening.
The restaurant has been dealing with what Tim Thornton says is an organized campaign of hate speech for the last several days, and that it's been spearheaded by a member of the Richland City Council.
And my logical thought would expect that the city would support a long-standing family-owned business that's been around for 40 years, who has done nothing but give back to the community.
Thornton went to Richland City Council meeting Tuesday night to ask for the council's support as a local business, but that isn't what happened. He says they've hosted 21-plus drag shows as well as kid-friendly events for years now.
We've always strived to be a family-friendly, all-ages places when we can be, for the most part. So we're just having run-of-the-mill what we do all the time and have been doing for years again this Sunday, and there seems to be an issue now.
Mayor Pro Tem Richardson's problem with it appears to be the fact that the event is on Easter.
But I do have to say that I am particularly very sad that they picked this event to have on Easter Sunday and to gear it to the children, because this doesn't reflect our community values.
Yeah, and I don't think the community's values are hate speech and getting people riled up to attack a local business. I don't think that's within Richland City values.
Thornton says they've been a cornerstone in the Tri-Cities for the music scene for more than 40 years, and it's one of their goals to be a safe space for the LGBTQ+ community. He says they've got thick skin and respects people's rights to free speech and protesting, but with the threats, he says he's scared something bad might come from it.
And it's like really big for this community, especially because we don't have a lot of safe spaces for LGBTQ kids, which is huge for mental health, you know, to have a safe space and know that it's okay to be gay in the Tri-Cities, no matter how old you are, no matter what color you are. We're safe for everyone. We're really serious about that.
I called Mayor Pro Tem Teresa Richardson for a response to Tuesday night's meeting. I wanted to ask her about her comments. I wanted to ask her about using her position as Mayor Pro Tem and calling on citizens to call and send messages to a local business on a matter she feels personally about was appropriate. Mayor Pro Tem Richardson declined an interview. She told me she didn't think she has anything further to say on the matter. Back to you guys.
It's a political movement gaining steam nationwide this year. Yesterday, Indiana made it illegal for people under 18 to get gender-affirming medical care. And Tuesday, Idaho made it a felony to provide those procedures to people younger than 18. They're the latest of more than a dozen states creating similar laws. Idaho's law means that doctors could face up to a decade in prison if they provide hormones, puberty blockers, or other gender-affirming care to transgender children and teens. Idaho Governor Brad Little signed the law, saying that society plays a role in protecting people younger than 18, but adding that lawmakers should take great caution when they think about letting the government interfere with decisions that parents have made about what is best for their children. And just last night, Idaho Governor Brad Little signed another bill into law, this one aimed at reducing access to abortions. The law creates a new crime of abortion trafficking, which bars adults from providing abortion pills to a minor or recruiting, harboring, or transporting the pregnant minor without the consent of their parent or guardian. Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels says one of its vans was stolen Monday morning and then found by a volunteer. And it's not the first time the organization has been targeted by criminals. KapKVU's Madeline Hagan tells us where that van was found and why they're hoping it can be fixed.
Something wasn't quite right at Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels on Monday morning.
He found a rock, he found a weird Velcro strap, and just no van. It had looked like they had cut through our security chain.
Director Kara Hernandez says it's what her colleague didn't find in their parking lot that raised a red flag.
Okay, how do we locate our van and try to get our meals out to our clients while not letting our clients feel the interruption of service? It makes for a pretty wild day.
Their trusty 1998 transport van, Mary Jane as they call her, was missing. Hernandez says it's not their first time dealing with criminals.
We've had a series of catalytic converter thefts from our vans. So we have a chain that we put up. We've indicated that we have private property. We have cameras. That doesn't stop people from coming onto our grounds.
They reported the missing van to Richland Police, who said they had seen the van on G-Way around 4 that morning. Kara says these vans are a lifeline for volunteers who distribute meals to their 8 dining sites.
They're very important. I mean, it's actually really difficult when we are without a van because we have other vehicles that we can use, but it's so difficult because we don't have the oven, we don't have the cabinets that keep the food warm or chilled.
Later that morning, a break in the case. Mary Jane was spotted by a volunteer in Burbank.
She saw somebody just open the door of the van, run out of it, and get into another vehicle and drive off. It looks like they had tried to start a fire in her cargo area. All of her windows, except for the front window, had been spray painted over. Our Cambro cabinets and our oven had been ditched.
Now the Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office had to get involved. Poor Mary Jane was in bad shape. It's the second time she's been stolen and vandalized. In 2019, the van was taken and found in Seattle.
It had been used to transport marijuana, which is why we lovingly refer to her as Mary Jane. So she just has a life of crime. Life of crime.
Kara laughs, but can't help but wonder why criminals would target a nonprofit.
We are providing meals to our older seniors in our community. I wish they wouldn't target any agency. I mean, truly, because every nonprofit in our area is doing good.
Will Mary Jane return to the fleet? Kara says they're waiting to find out if she's salvageable or will be forced into retirement.
We're hopeful. We're really hopeful. We did.
And yesterday morning, the containers that keep food warm or chilled were found near the Columbia Point golf course. But if the van can be used again, it will need new ovens and a very deep clean. It's all estimated to cost well over $6,000. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, we have a little bit of shower activity, Yakima Valley, Kittitas area, even a little bit in Hermiston, but we have more on the way with winds on the way as well. I'll get you ready for your Thursday coming right up.
Plus, a new grocery store in Yakima had its grand opening yesterday, and it's one where you don't even need any money.
I was 34, I was a business owner, I was a single mom with a 4-year-old, and I felt a lump in the shower. I have cancer, it doesn't have me, I'm gonna get rid of it, and then I'm gonna go on with my life. I was gonna do anything that it took. I did, and here I am, almost 10 years later. I had a little boy, he needs his mom.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Live better and love your home with the unique items and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our team of designers has given life to new construction and new life to remodeling projects for 30 years. For a limited time, Spencer Carlson is having an art sale. Save up to 80% on all sizes of hanging art and mirrors. Shop now and save while beautifully updating and improving the look of your home's interior. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Hey fans, Eric the Peanut Guy here to tell you that Dust Devils Baseball is back with affordable family fun all season long. Join me at Geisa Stadium on Thursday, April 6th for opening night. We'll kick off the new season with our annual Magnet Schedule giveaway thanks to Tri-Cities Community Help. We conclude the evening with a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by CEO Energy. And on Saturday, April 8th, come out for more post-game fireworks thanks to Yoke's Fresh Market. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Writer in Oregon got stomped on by a 1,000-pound bull.
She may not walk again, but she would be alive. Do the spinal surgery.
BP is dropping. Every second counts here, people. This is my OR.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves.
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
This newscast sponsored by wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
It's 6:12 on this Thursday morning. Well, a new grocery store opened up yesterday in Yakima called the Fruitvale Community Market, where everything is free. KapKVU's Emily Goodell tells us it's a resource for families struggling with inflation or those who need their grocery money to pay other bills.
Lines out the door, a full parking lot, and more than 500 families visiting the Fruitvale Community Market on opening day.
We're less than one full day in, but so far it has been exactly what we've hoped for, which is to provide a clean, well-lit, beautiful space for people to get the necessities to stock their kitchens.
Everything from fresh produce to pantry staples to kitchen cleaning supplies.
It's as easy as coming up to the door, giving them a name, how many family members you have, walking in, getting what you want, and leaving.
No cards, cash, or credit required.
Presenting the food in a shopping experience is one key way to provide dignity to people. It's really going to the store.
Camp Hope Director Mike Kay says having that choice matters.
People have pride, people have needs, and that compounding depression kicks in at a certain point as well. And so when we have an opportunity like this where people can go and actually do normalcy, where they get to pick their food, they get to take their kids with them, the kids don't see mom have to show ID.
Every little bit adds up.
having food is one of the safety security things that we got to have. And so I really look at what's being opened as a way of preventing homelessness. It allows people to have more access to food and use some of their other financial resources to stay in things like rent or home or utilities or whatever. And so this is a huge thing, and I think it's really, really cool.
In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Cap KVUE Local News.
Thank you so much, Emily. Well, the store is located off of Fruitvale and 16th and is open Wednesdays from 9 to 3 and Mondays and Fridays from noon to 6. Coming up, storm systems in the Midwest are just the latest in a string of severe weather plaguing the country. No severe weather in our areas, but we're seeing a little bit of rain for some of our regions this morning and most of our regions tonight. All of your first alert weather forecasts that's coming up after the break. Stick with us, everyone.
At the Blue Mountain Station in Dayton, Washington, we invest in community. Our partners include Sweet Cheeks Bake Shop, Cedar Rain Spirits, Onyx Farms, Ray's Roast, Red Band Cellars, Bard and Bead Meadery, and the Co-op and Commercial Kitchen. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Air Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Air Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called Triple Play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just like triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining.
I will take that.
At Vapiano, we invite you to slow down, enjoy the journey. Make a reservation today. Taste wine where it's created. Sample a variety of wines from Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estates, Walla Walla.
Are you ready to hit the road and make unforgettable memories with your family? Look no further than our RVs, designed with comfort and adventure in mind.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
My experience at Broadmoor RV has been professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
The RV we have now is pretty spacious compared to what we had before. It feels like a home away from home.
Broadmoor RV makes camping fun.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
Dust Devil Baseball with $2 hot dogs, ice cream, chips, Coke, and Laffy Taffy. Join Cap KVUE and the Tri-City Dust Devils for Family Feast Night this Friday.
Game time 6:30 as the Devils play Hillsboro. Friday night at Geisa Stadium. See you at the game.
I can dance.
We'd like to see you.
Next live, Ashton Kutcher and Beth Bears.
Today at 9 on Cap KVUE.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Now, Cap KVUE First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good one so far. Light rain today. We're already seeing some in our areas. Windy in the Blue Mountain region tonight, and we are warming into the weekend. So we have a lot to talk about. So shower activity just to the west of Yakima right now, little bit in Prosser. Very light rain, and we do expect that light rain to continue for many of our areas. Looking good, though, in the Blue Mountain region, the Tri-Cities. So as we move along in our morning, we're going to be just on the periphery for the Tri-Cities, but more showers coming into Yakima and Ellensburg, mostly light. And then as we head into our afternoon hours, a little more sustained light showers for Ellensburg and Yakima. And again, Tri-Cities just could see a little bit of that, but that does include Prosser and maybe just a little bit of an outcropping in the blues. Then as we transition into our evening hours, it's going to fan out a bit, still sticking in Ellensburg and Yakima. We're going to see more shower activity. Tri-Cities could be just left out of the equation, but we should see a few showers here or there into the morning. Ellensburg and Yakima still getting it. Then as we move into tomorrow afternoon, we have some heavy cells coming through the Blue Mountain region. We're going to keep a close eye on that. But as we finally get to Saturday, things settling down. So scattered showers today, more sustained though for Ellensburg and Yakima, truly into tomorrow morning. So for our temperatures, 51 already in Walla Walla. Other than that, we're above the freezing level across the board, some a little more. Yakima at 40, Tri-Cities in 39, but still one of the warmest mornings we've had all this week. So as we move along in our to our weekend, into our next work week, we're going to stay right around our averages for most of our areas to Sunday, and then cooling down into our next work week. We also expect a little bit of shower activity on our Easter Sunday. But wind advisory tonight starting at 5 o'clock until 8 a.m. tomorrow. 20 to 30 mile per hour winds expected for the Blue Mountain region, 50 mile per hour gusts possible. Now the heaviest of those winds will be along the foothills, so not to Walla Walla and Pendleton themselves, but they'll be seeing windy conditions starting tonight. So we have more or less light winds for the rest of our areas. That is going to continue for today, but tomorrow we do have 10 to 20 mile per hour winds for most of our areas, slowing down for the weekend. That is new. We were expecting windy Saturday, so that's good news. Then we'll see winds slowly building up to next Tuesday. Could see 15 to 25 mile per hour winds there. Hey, the Tri-City Dust Devils home opener and season opener is tonight. Easter just 3 days away, and the NFL draft just 3 weeks away from tonight. For today, our highs are going to be in the mid-50s for Yakima and Toppenish. A little cooler today in Ellensburg. In the lovely Mid-Columbia, we're going to be in the mid to lower 60s, getting the warmest day of the week, and much warmer for the Blues. We're in the lower 60s, but again, they were 3 days ago, mid-40s for their highs, so that is quite a jump. 7-day forecast, we have those showers today in Yakima going into early tomorrow, and we'll see some clearing on Saturday. A little bit of a chance of some evening showers on your Easter Sunday going into Monday morning, and we do have that cool down coming next week. In the Tri-Cities area, 65 today with evening showers to tomorrow morning likely, and then sunny skies on Saturday. Could see a little bit of shower activity late Sunday going into Monday morning. So for your day today, more sustained showers, Ellensburg, Yakima, Toppenish areas. The Mid-Columbia will be on the periphery of it as we get into our evening hours. The Blues will start to see showers tonight into tomorrow afternoon. So it is going to be an interesting Thursday with a very spring-like conditions throughout.
Now to more severe weather across the country. A massive storm system is on the move after yet another tornado outbreak. The radar shows a line of severe weather stretching from the deep south all the way to western New York. At least 6 deaths have been reported in the last 24 hours. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the latest.
This morning, the severe weather marching across the country, turning more deadly. The mayor of Louisville, Kentucky, says at least one person died after a tornado hit the area. Extensive damage reported, including this home with a new listing sign out front split in half by a fallen tree.
We did not hear that tree fall. Never did.
Nearly a dozen tornadoes have been reported over a 48-hour period spawned by a long cold front stretching from the Gulf of Mexico to Lake Erie. In southeast Missouri, a tornado packing 130 mile-per-hour winds hit Bollinger County, killing at least 5 people. The National Weather Service says the tornado was apparently on the ground for 15 minutes, traveling about 20 miles.
You can hear something, just a roaring coming. You can hear trees popping and everything like that.
Keith Lincoln and his wife took shelter in their bathtub before the twister tore apart their home.
What were you thinking? Thanking my good Lord, please help us. My wife's praying, save us, save the house, everything like that, and basically, he did.
Yeah, you guys made it.
Yes, we sure did.
At least 68 people have been killed by tornadoes in the U.S. this year, only 2 shy of what we see on average for an entire year. And scientists say the U.S. is seeing a shift in tornado activity. A recent study found the frequency of tornadoes in the area known as Tornado Alley from Texas to Nebraska has decreased in recent decades, while the number of tornadoes has increased in the southeast from Louisiana to Alabama. The study suggests the shift east is due to changes in atmospheric patterns and climate.
Meanwhile, parts of the upper plains and Midwest have been dealing with heavy snow. It's so cold in Minnesota, the Twins home opener has been postponed. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, University of Washington researchers are working on developing an app to help survivors of sexual assault heal.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits. One more reason to cheer. Watch Me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Saddle up and head over to Horse Heaven Saloon in Prosser, a family-owned and operated business in the heart of America's Hop Valley. Come experience in-house brewed craft beer, fresh and unique foods, and much more. It's all waiting for you at the Horse Heaven Saloon in historic downtown Prosser.
I'm getting backyard cookout vibes. Inside? Oh, that's the new DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger. Now you can take the backyard anywhere with honey barbecue sauce and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You guys are taking this backyard anywhere thing really seriously. Maybe next time you'll take that DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger to, the actual backyard. We need a hose. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say them, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Sunday and Monday.
This is a showstopper, baby. And I'm ready to kick some butt. This is our best season yet.
We have outstanding singers. Everybody is bringing the house down.
The final judgment could see.
We hate having to make choices like this.
Some of your favorites going home.
The gloves have to come off.
You're not going to be in our top 24.
American Idol, new Sunday and Monday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
E.T. followed by Extra tonight at 7 on Cap KVU.
6:26 on this Thursday morning. Well, researchers at the University of Washington School of Medicine are in the early stages of testing an app that they're hoping will help people recover after surviving sexual assault. The Thrive app is designed to teach coping skills and promote healing. Vanessa Perez talked to researchers about the process.
Researchers say sexual assault is the most psychological harmful forms of trauma. The lasting effects can even be too difficult to tolerate.
So many survivors turn to alcohol to help them kind of turn down the symptoms of post-traumatic stress. And that can work in the short term, but unfortunately over the long term, it can become a vicious cycle where the more survivors are using alcohol to cope with symptoms of post-traumatic stress, the less likely it is that those symptoms will resolve naturally on their own.
The Thrive app tested out ways to curb symptoms. Researchers had women start using the app within 10 weeks of the assault and daily for 3 weeks. During that time, the woman would receive brief coaching calls. After 3 months of use, researchers found the Thrive app lowered PTSD and reduced alcohol misuse compared to those who use the scaled down comparison app.
Essentially, we wanted to put those cognitive behavioral strategies directly in survivors' hands in the time and place where they needed it in that immediate aftermath of a sexual assault.
Survivors go through exercises to set goals and establish plans to learn coping skills. They chose an activity from a list of goals and put it into practice daily.
It helps them with their recovery process. So they saw the effects of the skills that they were learning and practicing on their day-to-day life, on their symptoms, and on their process of moving forward from what had happened.
Coming up next, former Vice President Mike Pence seems prepared to provide testimony in the special counsel's probe into the January 6th insurrection. You're watching Good Morning Northwest. Stick with us.
Sometimes you're so busy taking care of everyone else, you don't do enough for yourself or your mouth. But eventually it will remind you. When it does, Aspen Dental is here for you. We offer the custom dental treatments you need all under one roof right nearby, so we can bring more life to your smile and more smile to your life, affordably. New patients without insurance can get a free complete exam and x-rays and 20% off treatment plans. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Schedule your appointment today.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town?
Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. And with the lunch special starting as low as $10.49 for a 2-topping Pee-wee pizza and a medium drink, why go anywhere else? Delicious, mouth-watering food with only the freshest ingredients. It's lunchtime and I'm going to Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
Hey fans, Eric the Peanut Guy here to tell you that Dust Devils Baseball is back with affordable family fun all season long. Join me at Geisa Stadium on Thursday, April 6th for opening night. We'll kick off the new season with our annual Magnet Schedule giveaway thanks to Tri-Cities Community Help. We conclude the evening with a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by CEO Energy. And on Saturday, April 8th, come out for more post-game fireworks thanks to Yoke's Fresh Market. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
When great food meets delivery, people just smile. Taste and See Deli in Yakima offers delicious catering that's home-cooked like family. And whether you need a dozen box lunches or 100 breakfast burritos, we've got you covered. Give us a call or stop by. Taste and See Deli.
In the market for an RV? Do not buy any RV before you shop Clickin' RV. Because Clickin' RV has just acquired over 300 2022 fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and motorhomes. And everyone is just $199 over invoice. And take advantage of 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and low interest financing. Plus guaranteed lowest price and lifetime warranty. So don't miss the Clickin' RV Do Not Buy sale. Going on now at all 5 locations, including right here in Pasco.
An awesome landscape carved 15,000 years ago.
You're standing on the edge of what was once the world's largest waterfall.
It's Grand Coulee country.
That spectacular place.
Fly the Northwest. Cap KV local news at 6 Tuesday.
Next, E.T.
Little Shepherd.
E.T.'s backstage at the star-studded Grammy salute to the Beach Boys.
My son, he's into the Beach Boys.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Cap KView.
You may be eligible for a new tax refund called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Those who qualify could get up to $1,200 back. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Cap KView First Alert Weather, helping keep you and your family safe.
Former Vice President Mike Pence is poised to give testimony in the special counsel's probe into the events around January 6th. And one of the most powerful men in the media industry may be forced to testify in a $1.6 billion lawsuit against his company.
And scattered showers return today with a wind advisory in parts of our areas tonight. I'll get you prepared for your Thursday in my First Alert weather forecast.
From Cap KView Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. It's Thursday, everyone. Oh, we're getting close to that weekend.
Yes, and it looks beautiful outside, even though I know there's some rain, but I enjoy that the sun is up.
The sun is up, and we are looking to see shower. We're already seeing it in much of the Yakima Valley. Should be a nice morning for the Blue Mountain region, the Mid-Columbia, but showers on the way tonight for all of our areas. Let's take a look outside at that, well, Jill likes that shot. I hope you do too as well. And folks, we're looking at a nice morning, again, Mid-Columbia, Blue Mountain region, but we're seeing shower activity kind of centered around the Toppenish area right now, bleeding into Prosser. Very light rain, folks, very light rain coming into Hermiston here very soon and Yakima. We do expect Ellensburg to be part of the fun here very soon as well, as more sustained showers for Yakima, Ellensburg into the afternoon. And then we'll see it switch into all of our areas into our evening hours into tomorrow morning. And then those showers will just kind of stick around the blues in tomorrow afternoon. So a lot going on, folks. Folks, we have on and off showers for Yakima. Looks like the most sustained showers will be in the late morning, early afternoon hours for Yakima. A little cooler today, around 53 your high. Tri-Cities area, some morning sunshine. We are in the periphery of what we could see into the afternoon, so maybe a quick spritz or two, a little bit more building clouds as we get to the evening. Now for Walla Walla, looking very nice day, highs in the lower 60s. I'll get you ready for that, including a wind advisory for Walla Walla and the surrounding area. That's coming up in my full forecast, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
Turning to the latest in the special counsel probe into the alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election and the January 6th Capitol attack. Former Vice President Mike Pence says he will comply with a grand jury subpoena to testify and will not challenge a federal judge's order compelling his cooperation. ABC's Justin Finch with the details from Washington.
This morning, former Vice President Mike Pence appearing poised to provide documents and testimony in the Justice Department special counsel probe into January 6th. That day, a mob scouring the Capitol for Pence as former President Donald Trump pressured him. Trump's attorneys fought to block Pence's compliance with the special counsel subpoena, arguing executive privilege. Pence, at first, openly resisting.
I will fight the subpoena from Biden's DOJ.
Then telling ABC's Jonathan Karl last month,
I'm going to stand firm on the Constitution of the United States. We'll let the courts sort that out.
Now, Pence's office saying he will not appeal the judge's ruling and will comply with the subpoena as required by law. A subpoena that could position Pence as a star witness in the special counsel investigation into alleged efforts by Trump and allies to overturn the 2020 election results. Pence questioned by ABC's David Muir.
Did you ever point blank say to the president, I will not do this, I will not intervene, we lost this election?
I did, David, many times.
Fast forward to this week, Trump arraigned on 34 felony counts in connection to a hush money payment scheme involving adult film actress Stormy Daniels just before the 2016 election. Trump now the focus of a series of crucial inquiries, a Georgia grand jury election interference probe, and 2 in New York State, one alleging fraud at the Trump Organization and the other investigating money laundering at his Truth Social platform.
As for Pence, his testimony could be weeks away unless Trump's lawyers try again to block it. Pence's team says he will comply with the court's decisions. President Joe Biden is going to get some competition for the Democratic nomination from one of the most powerful names in American politics. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has filed paperwork with the Federal Election Commission to run for the Democratic nomination for president. The 69-year-old environmental lawyer and anti-vaccine activist said in March he was considering a run. He said his top priority will be to end the corrupt merger between state and corporate power. Kennedy is the son of the former New York senator and attorney general who shared his name. Robert Kennedy Sr. was assassinated in 1968. RFK Jr. is also the nephew of the late President John Kennedy. Now to one of the most powerful men in the media industry that could soon be the center of his own news story, potentially taking the stand in a high-profile lawsuit. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
This morning, a new development in the $1.6 billion defamation lawsuit against Fox News. The judge in the case now saying that Fox chairman Rupert Murdoch and his son can be forced to testify in person.
The judge saying that Murdoch could be compelled to come here is sort of the exact opposite, in a way, of what they had hoped for.
Fox News is being sued by Dominion Voting Systems, which claims the network damaged its business by allowing some of its most popular stars to claim the company's voting machines rigged the 2020 presidential election. The trial is set for April 17th in Delaware. Murdoch and his son, who is CEO, are not listed as live witnesses by Fox, but the judge says if Dominion subpoenas the Murdochs to testify in person, he will not stop them from doing so.
Fox itself has made plenty of arguments in court that, separate from Fox News, that Fox Corporation, that parent company, which is what Rupert Murdoch runs, shouldn't be involved in this lawsuit at all.
Lawyers for Fox have argued Murdoch should not have to travel to Delaware to testify, pointing to the deposition he already gave. In that deposition, Dominion lawyers asked Murdoch if he was aware that Fox News hosts endorsed the false election claims, and Murdoch replied, yes, they endorsed.
What can you tell us about the interest on the other side of this Dominion software?
The trial could also feature testimony from Fox's biggest on-air personalities, including Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Maria Bartiromo. Murdoch has denied that Fox itself promoted Trump's election falsehoods, the network saying it was simply covering and commenting on allegations by a sitting president.
And that's exactly what Fox has argued, that those very higher ups, such as Rupert Murdoch, were not involved in the day-to-day planning, the day-to-day decision-making.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
The judge also ruled former House Speaker Paul Ryan can be forced to testify. He's currently a board member at Fox. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, kind of a tale of two regions, Yakima, Ellensburg area, even into parts of the Mid-Columbia, seeing showers this morning. We're going to have morning sun for the Blue Mountain region in parts of the Mid-Columbia. I'll get you ready for a bit of a wet and windy Thursday in places. That's coming right up.
Plus, when we come back, we take a look at a local chocolatier that's putting a new twist on an Easter classic.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Good news. No matter what you choose, you save. Carl's Jr.'s all-day 2 for $5 deal lets you pick 2 tasty items, like our savory cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, chicken stars, or French toast dips for just $5. Only at Carl's Jr.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep a flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of Purina around. Plus, all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service. We really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
Special report. Spectrum just launched Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with talk, text, and data. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Want to drive?
Really?
Most of us agree our roads are safer when we put away our phones. But we still have some people to reach. So spread the message. And set the example. Because that's how we make the road a safer place for you and your loved ones. Together, we get there.
Good news. No matter what you choose, you save. Carl's Jr.'s all-day 2 for $5 deal lets you pick 2 tasty items, like our savory cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, chicken stars, or French toast dips for just $5. Only at Carl's Jr.
Dust Devil Baseball with $2 hot dogs, ice cream, chips, Coke, and Laffy Taffy. Join Cap KVU and the Tri-City Dust Devils for Family Feast Night this Friday.
Game time 6:30 as the Devils play Hillsboro. Friday night at Geisa Stadium. See you at the game.
I can dance.
We'd like to see you.
Next live, Ashton Kutcher and Beth Bears.
Today at 9 on Cap KVU.
Well, Easter is right around the corner. Baum's House of Chocolates in Kennewick is putting their spin on the chocolate Easter bunny this year.
Okay, they're switching things up this year with handmade chocolate dinosaur eggs. And before you ask, yes, they do have chocolate dinosaurs inside them.
Try to have something different for customers to come and choose in the different seasons, and he decided the dinosaur egg would be a perfect one for Easter to try something different. And actually, they have been selling and has been a popular item this season for Easter.
All of the chocolate creations at Baum's are made in-house. If you go to the shop during their open hours, they'll be happy to help you pick out some tasty treats. And Jason, you asked me earlier what my favorite Easter treat is. Well, what's yours?
Just plain old chocolate.
Just plain chocolate.
Yes, with no nuts.
Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, any
milk chocolate, please.
Oh, okay.
Yes, dark chocolate and I aren't really friends.
Oh, okay.
It is healthier for you, and dark chocolate has its fans. I'm just not one of them. All right, folks, let's take a quick look outside. A little bit of shower activity for Yakima, Ellensburg areas. Morning sunshine or partly cloudy skies for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. I'll get you ready for your Thursday that's coming up next.
Plus, a string of burglaries on the west side seem to be targeting Asian business owners. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
The last thing you want people thinking about when they're in their golden years is money.
We have a new family member living with us, which is my mother-in-law, Kathleen. She has had MS as my husband since 6. We have our caregivers that come into the home and help out with her. She gets showers every day. Walk Cares is a really unique program. As you get older, you're still cared for and you're still valuable. It's just great to know that if needed, Walk Cares will be there for them.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Cap KVU Local News is breaking news.
We begin with breaking news tonight. The man accused of shooting 2 people.
Breaking news this morning out of Pasco. Several fire crews from agencies around the valley are on the scene of a house fire.
We begin with breaking news tonight. We've just learned remains found earlier this month.
We begin with breaking news. The state legislature has advanced a controversial bill loosening the rules.
From the Blues to the Cascades, we are breaking news. Cap KVU Local News.
No matter where life takes you, how it changes you or how you change your life, I want you to always come back to remembering our love.
Maybe everything is different, maybe not all bad, where the main things are centered to help us come around. Oh, love is the common ground.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeda Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeda Nelson, we take your injury personally.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. Now, Cap KVU First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good one so far. Some light rain today. We do have windy conditions in the Blue Mountain regions tonight. I'll get to that in a bit. And we are warming up into the weekend. So let's get to the shower activity going on. We have some very light showers just outside the Yakima city limits and just outside of Prosser and Ellensburg. We do expect some shower activity throughout our morning for those areas. And Tri-Cities, Hermiston, you're just on the periphery of that. Blue Mountain region, though, so far looking very nice this morning. So let's take a look at that future cast. As we move along in our morning, we do expect to see a little bit more widespread showers for the Kittitas County, Yakima County, and even into parts of the Mid-Columbia and the Tri-Cities just right there. Maybe just a quick spritz just to the Pendleton area. Then as we get to our evening hours, we're going to see it fan out just a little bit more. Still sticking in Ellensburg and Yakima with more spotty showers overnight. Then we'll see more sustained showers tomorrow morning for Walla Walla and Pendleton. And as we move along in the morning, kind of dying out, but then another system is going to start to come in with some heavier cells coming in Friday afternoon. That will be out by the evening hours, and then we're looking pretty darn nice for our Saturday. Our next look at some showers could be some light showers late on Easter Sunday. So we're, of course, keeping a close eye on that. So as we move into our later morning hours, already 49 Walla Walla, 43 in Pendleton, 40 in Yakima. A much warmer morning this morning, though we're still at 33 in Ellensburg, though they were at 23 at this time yesterday morning. So our average temperatures are going to return for the weekend, maybe a little bit of a bump on our Sunday, but yes, we are cooling down as we head into our next work week. So we're just kind of hanging around that average. Wind advisory is tonight for the Blue Mountain region, starting at 5 o'clock till 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. 20 to 30 mile per hour winds with 50 mile per hour gusts. And again, the heavier winds will be along the foothills of the Blues. For the cities, just a little bit less. So light winds right now. We expect light winds for most of our areas, save for the Blues into tonight. As we move into tomorrow, we're going to see around 10 to 20 mile per hour winds and then slowing down. We thought it was going to be windy on Saturday. Now it looks like we're going to see light winds, and that'll steadily build up into Tuesday when we could see 15 to 25 mile per hour winds. So 2023 countdown. Oh, the Dust Devils opener is tonight. Can't wait for that. Easter, 3 days away. The NFL draft, 3 weeks from tonight, right here on Cap KVU ABC. For our highs today, mid-50s for the Yakima Valley, 48 a little cooler for Ellensburg. In the Mid-Columbia, the warmest day of this week, mid to lower 60s, and the warmest day of the week as well for the Blue Mountain region. Lower 60s, they were mired in the mid-40s just 3 days ago for their highs. So quite a difference 3 days makes. So for Yakima, off and on showers into tomorrow morning. Then we'll see a little bit of clearing as we get to the evening hours. More clearing for your Saturday. 30% chance of just a little bit of light showers for your Easter evening, and then translating into Monday morning. Cooler as we get to Tuesday. In the Tri-Cities area, best chance of showers will be tonight into tomorrow morning, and then we'll see clearing into our Friday night, clearing into Saturday as well. It could be a little bit of a spritz Easter Sunday. So folks, this morning and this afternoon, Ellensburg and Yakima areas getting sustained light showers that'll fan out in our evening hours and then stick in the Blue Mountain region through tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon.
Over on the west side of the state, police in Bellingham say burglars are targeting the homes of business owners of Asian descent. Natalie Swaby has the details.
My friend told me about it.
That's how Yoon Cowan, the owner of this Korean restaurant, learned about burglaries happening in Bellingham.
It's kind of scary, actually.
Scary, she says, because of the thieves' alleged target.
Sadly and unfortunately, they're targeting Asian business owners, but they're targeting their private residences.
Lieutenant Claudia Murphy says it has happened at least 5 times in the Bellingham area. Detectives don't know how the burglars are finding the business owners' homes, but say the crimes being committed fit a pattern detectives have been investigating along the I-5 corridor.
In other areas, it's not all Asian business owners, but the MO is sufficiently alike that right now they're investigating all of those burglaries together.
Some of the crimes have been caught on camera. Burglars entering through the backyard, usually at night during the time range of 5 to 9 p.m., with the thieves going after jewelry and cash.
Get your house safety upgraded. Get your money and jewelry out of your house, put it in a safety deposit box.
Police are recommending that people leave lights on when they're not at home and put up security cameras because they call this group brazen.
Brazen is exactly the word, and usually they snub their noses at everything.
Back on this street,
it's a lot of small business in downtown, and we need some support.
Business owners just want this burglary ring busted.
We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's the legal battle of the bowls.
You see me making your chicken. This is going to be in your bowl.
Chipotle Mexican Grill filing a lawsuit in California against salad chain Sweetgreen, alleging Sweetgreen's new Chipotle Chicken Burrito Bowl violates Chipotle's trademark rights.
Certainly the name Chipotle is in this new Sweetgreen bowl. And if you think about it, Chipotle has become very synonymous with this type of bowl.
Chipotle claiming Sweetgreen's very similar and directly competitive bowl is an attempt to capitalize on their brand, arguing the competitor's ad uses the same font and style as Chipotle's branding and features a similar color to their trademarked adobo red.
They have cause to be concerned.
So what does this mean for the future of both restaurants? It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi.
Things are looking up. I've got symptom relief. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can deliver both clinical remission and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease. Ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:54. We're going to get to Jason's local forecast in a moment, but first a look at this morning's top stories. Benton County Fire District 4 officials say the county assessor did not increase property taxes, even though voters approved an increase last year. The higher taxes were supposed to pay for hiring new firefighter paramedics and renovations. Instead, Fire District 4 says they're now almost $500,000 short and stuck scrambling to make last-minute cuts. We've been reaching out to the county assessor's office to figure out what happened and how this will impact property taxes next year. The Emerald of Siam is hosting a family-friendly Easter drag brunch this weekend, but the local business says it's been getting harassed about the event. General Manager Tim Thornton says the restaurant has been dealing with an organized campaign of hate speech for the last several days. Thornton went to Richland's City Council meeting last night, Tuesday night, to ask for the council's support as a local business. But Mayor Pro Tem Teresa Richardson said she's been telling community members to reach out to the Emerald of Siam because she's upset the drag brunch is being held on Easter Sunday and feels it's geared towards children. Local nonprofit Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels now a part of a criminal investigation after one of its vans was stolen, stripped, and then found. Monday morning, a Meals on Wheels employee discovered a security chain had been cut and their 1998 van was missing. They called Richland Police, and hours later, a volunteer spotted the van in Burbank. The organization is waiting to find out if the van is salvageable. Washington's Department of Health has launched a new opioid and drug overdose dashboard. The idea to provide important information about the impact of the opioid crisis across the state. The dashboard offers information through last year, including county-level data on hospitalizations and overdose deaths. According to the DOH Chief Science Officer, more than 17,000 Washington residents died from a drug overdose between 2007 and 2021. The DOH hopes the dashboard will assist in reducing overdose deaths.
Morning showers through many of our areas, starting to creep into Yakima, Prosser area, Hermiston. Ellensburg is expected to get it very soon as well. Those showers will fan out as we get to the evening hours, and it'll include the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. Current temperatures, look at this, 48 for Walla Walla. We are above the freezing level, just barely so in some places, but a much warmer morning is greeting you. We do have a wind advisory tonight for the Blue Mountain region, 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts, sustained winds, 50 mile per hour gusts possible. That starts at 5 tonight until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. That will be accompanied by most of the shower activity hitting the Blues. So windy conditions with some wetness tonight into tomorrow morning. So our winds, they are light for the rest of our areas. They'll stay that way till tomorrow. We do expect 10 to 20 mile per hour winds for your Friday. So for today, we're in the mid 50s for the Yakima Valley, 48 for Ellensburg. In the Mid-Columbia, our warmest day of the week, mid to lower 60s. And over in the Blue Mountain region, much warmer. We're in those lower 60-degree temperatures. So morning, afternoon showers in Yakima and Ellensburg, and then spotty showers overnight. For the Mid-Columbia, tonight showers and then transferring into tomorrow morning. That's also the case for the Blues. So get ready for some wetness as we head into tomorrow. Things should be looking much nicer Friday evening into Saturday with a chance of some evening showers for your Easter Sunday. Jill.
Thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. KABKVU Local News is back tonight at 5.